You're listening to Do This First, a daily personal development podcast that focuses on science-backed, actionable steps towards your best year ever. Yesterday, we spoke about the ways we can keep moving, even when we really don't want to. We also shared some telltale signs that you might be giving up on your dreams, like making excuses and prioritizing other things that don't advance you forward in pursuing or accomplishing your goals. Today, we're talking about standing out in a world of carbon copies. The reason we live in the world of carbon copies is because it works. It's probably not the perspective that you might want to acknowledge, agree with, and embrace. But let's be honest, the vast majority of people like familiar things because it makes us feel comfortable and secure. Familiarity provides a sense of stability, predictability in an ever-changing world like the one that we live in right now. It allows people to relax and not have to constantly adapt to new situations or experiences. There's nothing wrong with that. As a matter of fact, most brands have become successful by at least initially providing similar products and services to the same customers as their competitors. We especially see this in the consumer product space. Have you heard of Dr. Washington Sheffield? Probably not. But we are all indebted to him for transitioning us from chalk to brush our teeth to the minty toothpaste we have now. How about Henry Lamar, a beautiful actress and self-taught scientist who was instrumental in creating the underpinnings of the technology that facilitated the creation of the internet? The point is that sometimes the innovators, creators, the mavericks first to do something don't usually get the credit and respect that they deserve. It is a tough road to walk, but necessary. I say this so that you are aware that the carbon copies exist and some are incredibly successful because we humans seek stability, familiarity, and a sense of safety. Now that we have that out of the way, how do you stand out in a world of carbon copies? First, I want to share the safest ways of doing so. And when I say safe, I mean that you will build on a pre-existing infrastructure and expand from there. Here are a couple of solid ways to stand taller than the rest. Number one, ask yourself, what's missing? Have you ever found yourself saying, if it only had this, it would be perfect? When you see a need, a deficiency in anything, work towards filling it. You might be the one called to take care of it. Imagine going 100 more years without cars, computers, or smooth, minty toothpaste. No, thank you. Number two, can you provide your services and products at a better cost? I found that sometimes the only difference between products that are brand name and those that aren't is the fact that one has a well-established name. We tend to willingly pay more for names we recognize and trust. However, many will take a chance if you can provide the same benefits at a better price. Walmart and Amazon are great examples of this strategy, though the latter has not maintained their competitive edge in pricing on many things. What they have consistently done well, though, is provide greater access to a variety of products, and they've streamlined logistics, so you can usually get your product faster. Number three, have you considered crowdfunding? Crowdfunding has become a popular way for new companies to raise funds for innovation, with platforms like Kickstarter and Indiegogo leading the way. Despite the benefits, many campaigns do fail because companies present products that are already fully developed, leaving little room for customer input. A study of crowdfunding campaigns found that incorporating customer feedback and suggestions significantly increases the likelihood of success. People like to give their 2 cents. Ultimately, It allows customers to contribute to the development of the product that they invest in, which greatly improves the chances of success. Number 4, keep it simple. You can stand out from the crowd by not having too many features. Too many features can overwhelm your audience, making it difficult for them to suggest improvements, especially if you are crowdfunding. If you can't explain it to like an 8-year-old, you're not ready to safely launch yet. Lastly, differentiation. Some great ideas fail due to the lack of clear differentiation in products and services. To thrive in a competitive market, it's important to embrace experimentation and change. When products are very similar, like what we're talking about right now, being able to launch safely, it is challenging to differentiate. You should be able to answer why customers should choose your product, your services over competitors. Creating meaningful separation in a crowded market is key. If you'd like to incorporate more maverick and unconventional means of standing out, tomorrow's podcast episode may be of special interest to you. It's called The Maverick Mindset, Strategies for Rising Above the Rest. If you like what you're hearing, don't forget to leave a review. Follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Do This First. You can also read a full transcript of this podcast episode on my blog, dothisfirst.life. Until tomorrow. Moving past the rain, moving past the pain, or past the color blue, I see power in you. Past welded down, look around, they can't be found. I see a champion in you. I see a champion in you.